Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is Wednesday, January 21st, and it is New Comic Book Day. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed your break, because today is a bigger day than it's been in the last few weeks, primarily because of the holidays and the breaks and readjusting release schedules, etc., etc. But we are back in full swing. So hopefully you guys are ready to pick up some books today. I will tell you at the forefront, today is the release of Absolute Batman #1, 10th print, and Batman Annual #1, 2nd print. Now, when it comes to additional printings, I don't pass those along to subscribers, primarily because I'm assuming that everybody already has the first prints, has the copies that they want, and are concise in their collecting needs. However, saying that, if you are in need or in desire of a 10th print #1 or a 2nd print annual, maybe you missed the annual before, and maybe you missed the previous 9 printings of Absolute Batman #1, just message me. I'll throw one in there. It's not a big deal. You'll see that there are some cool things, some foil books, some special covers, and things of the sort. So maybe you want one, but you're going to have to message me. You're going to have to let me know. Or you're going to have to come in waving your hands like a lunatic at noon saying, I want it, I want it, I want it. And then at that point, we'll figure it out. Maybe do like a full Kermit the Frog, yay! Kind of thing. And we'll get you taken care of. But anyway, so that's kind of one of the bigger books. I mean, you'll see the other big books here in a second, including this first one. Now, that little tease. You can see we have Exquisite Corpses. I believe it's number 9. Is that where we are? Yes, number 9. If you didn't see the news this weekend, Exquisite Corpses has been picked up for a movie. Mr. James Tynion himself released it on his one of his social media pages. I don't remember which one it was. But he announced that Exquisite Corpses has been picked up for movie rights. So, how quickly that movie comes about, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be a Netflix thing. I don't know if it's going to be a Hulu thing. I don't know if it's going to be a movie theater thing. But regardless, Exquisite Corpses number 9. I do have several, so we're gonna kind of skip that here in a second and come back to the new books. This is a stack of Exquisite Corpses. So I've actually been ordering fairly heavy on this because the people that have been subscribing to it, the folks that have been reading it, have been telling me how awesome it is and how kind of crazy and original it is. So I kind of leaned into it. So, lucky for you, if you want to pick it up and move into reading the story from nearly the beginning. I don't know if I have a number 1. Let's come back. We're going to pause yet again. Let's see. Go all the way down to the stack. Go all the way down to the bottom. I'm going to move that stuff here. And number 2. Number 4. So I don't have a number 1. Yeah, it starts at number 2. Number 2, then number 4, and then a big stack. So if you want to get in on it, I would move quickly because you know as well as I do, as soon as books start getting talked about movie deals and shows and whatnot, the books tend to explode on the market. So, not saying, just saying. Darkness number 2, Wonder Woman number 29. Some pretty neat covers there. The DNA one is my favorite of that stack. Today, we have the facsimile of Superman number 75. This is the death of Superman, right? The ever popular death of Superman. I felt like a sucker buying these. It is one of the most common back issues that I come across. One of the most printed books ever. And yet they're still leaning into making a facsimile of it. I only ordered the foil because if you want a non-foil, get the $3 or $4 book out of the back issues and add that to your collection. The foil one is different. I only have 4 of them, but if you want one, there is one there for your taking. Superman Unlimited number 9, super rad cover there. He's falling. He's in the upside down there. Oh, he has a teddy bear. Oh, the teddy bears and the golden Superman. Today, DC K.O. tie-in. You have Titans number 31. There's some pretty neat covers in there. That is not a Titans book. That is a Wonder Woman book. That goes over there. And then we're walking. And Nightwing number 134. I still have that crazy Nightwing book from before. Ladies, in case you're wondering, it's kind of like that. Not saying, just saying. Batman 676. So you got your facsimile cover and then your foil cover. I Hate Fairyland and then the Naughty Fairyland, but it's a black and white. I'm going to leave the bad words covered up. Ghost Pepper number 7. I could sit like that, but I choose not to. Walking Dead number 129. You got your fun covers. There's your Finch, another Finch. And then Supernatural number 4. So I wasn't going to carry this book because, frankly, I've never seen the show. I didn't understand the desire behind it. It was not in my wheelhouse by any means. I knew of it. I knew how popular it was. But I was like, really? Are we doing a comic? Is that going to be a thing? It's a thing. It turned out to be a thing. So I now have 2 of each cover. One of each cover is already spoken for by somebody else because they're a maniac. But there's going to be a couple for the shelf. So if you want one, let me know. Stitch, number 5. I like the Groucho Marx cover there. That's fun. And then we're turning and we're walking over here. Uncle Scrooge, number 4. Defenders of Earth, number 2. Dark Destiny. Speed Racer. Tales from the Road. She is pregnant. Adventure Time, number 9. Street Fighter Masters Elena, number 1. So I don't know if you're a Street Fighter fan, but there's some of those. They're All Terrible, number 4. This is the last of the They're All Terrible book. A lot of people that read this have just enjoyed the hell out of it. I'm upset to see it go, but if it has the fanfare behind it that it needs, maybe they'll continue it. Maybe they'll do a volume 2. We shall see. Doctor Who, number 3, Prison Paradox. You're not supposed to bend like that. That's bad for your back. And then today, Dark Souls, Mother of Mourning. Unfortunately, this is number 2. I ordered number 1. Excuse me, but small publisher, Titan, I know was affected by all the drama with Diamond. Some of their books probably got tied up. Maybe some of their release schedules were impacted. Not entirely sure. For whatever reason, I didn't get number 1, but I have number 2. Number 2 is here. If you're a Dark Soul fan, snag it. Snag it while you can. Witchblade, number 18. That's kind of what I do when I get out of the shower, boobs and all. And then today, New Youngblood, number 1, second print, New Mutants 98 homage cover. When I ordered this, it said it was sold out. I did not expect to actually get any. I have 5 copies. So whether you're a Youngblood fan, or if you are a Rob Liefeld fan, or maybe you're an Homage fan, not entirely sure, it doesn't matter. If you like it and you want it, let me know. There's a few of them there. And then Rat City, number 21, Spawn Universe. I love the covers on there. This was kind of an afterthought, if you will. Mercy, number 1, Image First. These are all dollar books. Kind of a cool story. So if you want to pick it up, super cheap. I can throw one in your box. Just let me know. Green Lantern Galactic Slam. Man. Love that cover. Kind of wish I was reading K.O. stuff because I would snag that cover in a heartbeat. But I am going to let you guys take it and grab the ones that you want. Personally, I love that one. Let's turn it. Yeah. How cool is that? These video game variants are sweet. Catwoman, number 83, breaking a window unnecessarily. That is property damage. She will get in trouble for that. Snow Buddy variant, there's there. World's Finest, number 47. Joker looking like James Keenan Maynard. If you don't know who James Keenan Maynard is, shame on you. We cannot be friends. The punk rock variant there, not punk. Redcoat, 16. Apparently he is also a seamstress in addition to his other skills. Ladies, do not pass on a man like that. Those that are capable are worth keeping around. Power Fantasy, number 15. I was saying Fantasy because apparently I had pants on my mind. But yeah. And then moving over to the other publisher here. Amazing Spider-Man, number 20. You got your A cover, your variant cover, your super rad, awesome cover, and then your Clayton Crain cover, if you guys are collecting those. Spider-Man, number 94, whooping up on Kane. Pretty neat variant there. You got your toy variant and your animated throwback variant. Spider-Man and Wolverine, number 9. That's the cover that I grabbed. I thought that was pretty neat. Immortal Thor, number 6. I like that one. I think that one's cool. Is that a... Can't read the line on that. Anyway, doesn't matter. Planet She-Hulk, number 3. She's fighting. Clayton Crain cover there, just a little glimpse. And then fighting monsters on that one. We'll come back to the ones in the bottom here in a second. Hulk Smash Everything, number 2. Pretty rad covers there. Captain America, number 6. I like the Doom cover. That's pretty neat. And then another, is that a Conehead? Is that Dan Aykroyd? I don't know. Actually, let me see that again. Is his head opening up? Is that Pistachio Man? It is Pistachio Man. Oh, man. Captain America's in for it. What is he going to do? I wonder if he's green on the inside. Cool foil cover. Pretty rad stuff. Your Todd Knott cover there. Wiccan, Witch's Road. Down the road. Down the Witch's Road. Try not to have that stuck in your head today. Fantastic Four, number 7. Like the Scotty cover. Personally, I grabbed one of these. I am a sucker for Joe Jusko. And that is a Joe Jusko cover. That went straight in my collection. I grabbed that book as soon as it came out of the box. X-Men of Apocalypse, number 2. This is the last little bit of the Age of Revelation stuff. So if you need one of these, I have them. They're ready for you. Digging the Sabretooth dominant cover there. I didn't know that he was one of those guys. Mark Brooks covers. Inglorious X-Force, number 1, hitting the shelves today. Clayton Crain cover. The team is pretty cool, right? You got Cable, you got Boom Boom, you got Archangel, and you got Helverine. That's pretty solid team, I would say. Kind of curious to see where the X-Force title goes. I don't know. The last X-Force title didn't do real well, so we'll just have to kind of play that out and see what happens. Notice, though, that it's a tie-in to the X-Men story arc that's happening. Notice Age of Revelation epilogue here. So if you're an X-Men guy reading that story, you need the epilogue. Clayton Crain Magic, your Marvel Rivals Gambit. Cool Psylocke character cover. Apparently Storm was responsible for giving Ben Franklin the concept of electricity. Who knew? I mean, I didn't know. I didn't know Storm was that old. Or Ben Franklin, maybe she time traveled. I don't know. Shadows of Tomorrow crossing over into Rogue #1, hitting the shelf today. You have your DNA cover there. The ever-requested Scotty Young Kissy Kiss cover. I know that you guys are already hitting me up on that. Pretty rad cover there. Then you've got your Stormbreaker cover. I love the Stormbreaker stuff. I think they're doing well, finally. Kind of curious what's happening here. Are they taking clothes off or putting clothes on? Gambit looks like he's putting his jacket back on. Rogue apparently is putting her glove back on. Ooh la la, my friends. Ooh la la. Psylocke Ninja #1. A cover, Scotty Young cover. Super pretty foil cover. I was a sucker on that one for sure. Elektra, Psylocke crossing over. And then again with your Stormbreaker cover, that was hard to pass up. Can't get them all, my friends. Can't get them all. And then we're turning over here. Star Wars #9. A cover, Leia cover, not Leia cover. Battle Nexus #3. I know fans have been, that is not a Battle Nexus book. Those go over here. People have been digging the crossover or team combat covers. Then you got your Apex, or Alapex rather, and Raphael cover. Ninja Turtle Power Rangers 3 #4. Get your numbers straight. Notice the cool foil cover there. I grabbed one of those myself. That one's super shiny. You can see my phone casting a shadow. And then you got your regular cover. And then Tales of the TMNT, based on the last movie, #3. Godzilla Starship, #4, doing its thing. Civil War, #6. You have your facsimile A cover and the fancy foil cover. Excuse me, I've got the hiccups all of a sudden, probably because I'm talking way fast and a little crazily this morning. I apologize. Not really. Daredevil Punisher #3, Clayton Crain cover. If you guys are collecting Clayton Crain covers, good luck. What is that? 4, 5 of them today. It's gonna be a thing. Alien versus Captain America. Notice the appearance of Captain Marvel. I don't know if he was in any of the other ones because I didn't read the other ones. I do like the Red Skull cover there. That's pretty rad. Ultimate Black Panther #24. Right? So this should be the last one of these. Black Panther Intergalactic Planetary. Again with the Clayton Crain. So this is #2. New Avengers #8. Pretty rad there. And then, my friends, last but certainly not least, our Absolute Batman books. So, this is the Lee Enoch Lee, that guy. That's the #1. That's his cover. There is the #1. Notice the red cover. Again, 10th print. And then your super shiny, foily Batman #1, 10th print. Oh my God. So I got a few of those, right? And then, so I'm gonna kind of do a reveal here. You ready? Ready? Bam! There is the annual #1 Second print. This is the flamethrower variant that they listed on the website. So I have a few of those, right? And then there is the Virgin standard cover, but notice that it's a little foily too. So I have 3 of those. I have 2 of these. Thought I had more. Nope. 2 of those. There's 1 of the foil or non-foil, right? And then here is a couple of the regulars. So again, I didn't order very heavy because it is, I'm assuming that people already have it. They already want it. I mean, of course, the foils are going to be something a little bit different. But I did not order heavy on it because it's, second print, 10th print. In theory, everybody has the book already. So it's purely for collectible standards, or people that have been super late into getting into the story, and they're, they need their book. Well, I have a few, so again, just let me know. It's already sold out on the website through Lunar, so I'm not getting any more. We'll have to wait on print number 11 or third print of the annual. I'll keep an eye on it, but yeah, it is what it is. So there's another quick scan of those. Also today, I have 2 copies of the Batman Gotham by Gaslight, the $9.99 compact comics. I got a couple of those. Let's see, there's some stuff up here. Oh, also, you Dark Soul fans, this is a premium cover. So this is a $15 book, but that's a nice, cool foil Dark Souls. So if you want one of those, or want that, because I only have one, let me know. This is a Virgin cover. So this is the same deal. This is a $10 book, but this is a Virgin cover if you want one of those. And then horror fans, I have 2 of the cryptologies. So these are kind of back issues. This is number 5 and then number 7. Again, I'm going to try to carry these moving forward. If it's something that you're into, just let me know. I'll throw one in. But yeah, it was with Lunar kind of picking up new publishers, because of all the Diamond stuff. These were late additions to Lunar stock, and so I back ordered those. But if you haven't read it, it's new to you. And then back issue number 164. So again, this is a comic magazine. Talks about random issues, character insights, writer insights, storyline insight, that kind of stuff. So if you want to start learning more about comics, these are great. This gives you a lot of insight and a lot of just additional knowledge for collecting purposes. But I'll start carrying that one as well whenever I can. I think the next issue is actually already sold out. So, is what it is. But anyway, so yeah, that's today. That is New Comic Book Day. I did get a bunch of new toys over the weekend. Magic guys, I have the new Lorwyn set. That'll be on the shelf on Friday because that is my obligation. I can't release it early because I'm not a sanctioned store yet, but I do have it. These are new as well. This is a reprint of the original, I think it's early 90s, tabletop RPG, the turtle thing. So this is a hardback book, right? But it's an RPG. So if you like Ninja Turtles and like tabletop gaming, that is for you. And then this one is the deluxe edition of the RPG Transdimensional Adventures. It's an expansion to this guy, but they're here. They're here. If you're a turtle fan or a tabletop fan, get it while you can. Yep, and then like I said, one last little lap, as I always do. Youngblood. Ooh. There's your Dark Souls. You know, I've seen a lot of videos where doctors will pop these and then videotape it. It's a little on the gross side, but makes your mind wonder a little bit. Yeah. Anyway, message me as you guys tend to do. Let me know if there's a book that you're after. Let me know if you need me to hold something for you for a second, and then we'll just go forward from there. So hopefully you guys have a good day. It's going to snow Saturday night, Saturday afternoon. So factor that into your plans. Oh, and then if you're an IU fan, Mendoza is actually doing an appearance and autograph signing at the Bloomington Dix today. You have to have a wristband, which they started giving away at 9. So actually by the time you see this video, the wristbands are probably already gone. But if you're in Bloomington, you know, you can go catch a glimpse, maybe give him a crisp high five as he walks out the door, something along those lines. You know, stand there and do the Hoosier thing, and celebrate with people of like mind. So, have a good day. I'll talk to you guys soon. Enjoy it. Excelsior!